So welcome. My name is Horace Daly, and you're probably wondering why should I bother to watch this video? Let me ask you a question. How many Jamaicans do you know at the age of 28 that are full-time stay-at-home parents? How many Jamaicans do you know that have traveled well over 30 times within the last 4 years? Well, you're listening to one. In exactly 10 minutes, I'm going to tell you how I've been able to do that using the same platform that you're about to take a look at. You see, there's a trend taking place. Innovation, it's changing the game. Innovation saves you time, energy, and money. WhatsApp is now the largest telecommunications company in the world, and they don't own a single cell tower. They have changed the long distance industry forever. Nobody's buying calling cards no more. Uber is the largest taxi company in the world, and they don't own a single cab. Now, Dream Trips, we're doing the same thing to travel. You see, when I saw this club, I was not the type of person that was traveling, but within the last 4 years, I've been able to travel well over 30 times. Why? Because they started to show me prices like these. I can spend 5 days in Las Vegas for less than $30 per day. Now, what if you're looking at this and you're like, but I don't have a visa, I don't want to leave the country? That's great. You could spend some time right here in Jamaica. This is 4 days, 3 nights at the Couples Negril, which is all inclusive, for only $399 per person for the entire 4 days. It says here you can also apply up to 100 points. Now each point is equal to $1, which means you can further subtract $100 from the overall cost. When I went on to Couple's website just to see what this price would look like, this same trip, apples for apples, would run me about $1,500 for two people. You know, I just got back from Egypt. I spent 4 days, 3 nights in Egypt for literally $279. It says here you can apply up to 100 points. Now, I was able to apply a bit more points than that, to the point where I got the trip for only $97.53. As you can see, it's ultra all-inclusive farewell party, welcome party, round-trip airport transfers, and like I said, it only cost me $98. We also have cruises that start at $69. $69, and you're probably thinking that's per night. No, it's for the entire 5 days and 4 nights. So you're probably asking yourself, how? Let me tell you, it's wholesale versus retail. If you want a case of water now to have a birthday party, you would not go to a bar to purchase that case of water. You'd find the closest Chinaman. Same concept. The company buys vacations in bulk, so they'll probably buy 500 rooms, 1,000 rooms, 2,000 rooms at a time. And when they get the discount, they pass those discounts down to us as members, and also allow us to use points to further discount those trips. The company also gives you your own booking agency. You can pay for flights. Now let's say you pay $1,000 for a flight, and the flight changes to $700 after you've booked it. The company rebooks it at the lower rate and refunds the difference to your card. That has allowed us to become the #1 travel club in the world for the last 7 years running. We have won over 30 World Traveler Awards, which is referred to as the Oscars of travel. You know, I was privileged enough to collect the last World Traveler Award on behalf of the company in the presence of, the Honorable Edmund Bartlett, who is the Minister of Tourism, the lovely Yendi Phillips. Those are the people distributing the awards, and I was able to represent the company at that level to collect the award. So how does one get involved? It's very straightforward. There are two memberships, Gold and Platinum. You see, everything that I just mentioned is already included in the Gold membership. To get that membership, it's $280, which is a one-time activation, and it's $684 per year to maintain your membership. But instead of you having to pay the $684 upfront, they do it in monthly installments. You only pay $57 each month. The only thing you're required to pay today is the $280 to start, and then you start to pay the monthly after. But all of that is given back to you in the form of points for you to use towards your vacations. Now the Platinum is the same thing. It's $1,200 per year to maintain it, but all you're required to pay today is $480. You get back 480 points. Now with the Platinum, you get a whole lot more benefits. You get to see the trips 7 days in advance before the Gold members do. You get to apply 50% more points. If you remember that Couples Negril trip, you could apply up to 100 points as a Gold member, but as a Platinum member, you could apply up to 150 points. But right now the company has a promotion. It's a limited time offer where you can get this membership, anyone you want, Gold or the Platinum, for literally $150. They call it pick your product. So all you're required to pay today is $150, and 30 days later is when you'd pay your first monthly fee. Now in addition to that, here's the thing. The company wants you to go on a trip as soon as possible. So what we're allowing you to do is to qualify for what we call a Mega Rockstar trip. The first step, Refer this to 2 persons and they get a membership. You get to book one of these trips for $2.99. You'll get an email with the type of trips that are offered. But the most popular one is to Mexico, where you don't need a visa. If you refer just 2 more members, we'll reimburse the $2.99 after you're back from the trip. And on top of all of that, when you refer this to 4 members, once they start to pay their monthly, you don't have to pay another monthly fee going forward. I just got back from Egypt and I want you guys to see what that experience was like for me.
Sing it with me. Just touched down in Egypt. Big tune. My mate never open a tune. Okay, I shot that here, boss. Only walk on. After 12 hours of flying, we're there. Egypt, we're there.
Back to Africa, guys.
Yeah, we're back to Africa. And you saw them take me from?
Yes.
Never tell them.
We come to the middle passage.
Me, I'm one of the originals. I see the Vampire Diaries them there. The drunk people them.
Shots of tequila. Plus, guess what? I had sex on the beach and I give them for sex on the pool.
Alright guys, so that was Egypt. You see, when I got to Egypt, Egypt was there. I got back and I'm here. Egypt is still where I left it, and I'm planning to go to Dubai next, then Thailand, and all of that has been possible because of Dream Trips. Now this next portion that I'm going to switch to, it might be for you, it might not be for you. This is really the part where you say, you get to have a plan B. And when I saw this, it immediately made sense because I saw in which I could earn my life back, how I could make enough money on a part-time basis to replace some of those bills that I had. So the easiest way for me to explain this, it's like Netflix. Imagine if Netflix came to you and said, go tell all your friends about these amazing movies that you have seen on Netflix. And if your friend subscribes to Netflix, we're going to pay you 10% commission. Here's the truth. We're already doing that for so many products. We tell people about our favorite hairdresser, our favorite barber, the favorite store. We're doing all of these things. We're referring things for free. The thing is, we're just not getting paid for this. So if you're looking at this here saying, oh, I'm not a salesperson, don't tell me that. It's best you tell me that you just don't like to get paid for selling, because that's the only difference. So when I partnered up with World Ventures as an independent representative 4.5 years ago, that gave me the opportunity to market this Dream Trips Travel Club. You see, travel is the largest industry in the world, and Warren Buffett, who's the 3rd richest man in the world right now, $87 billion and counting, he says, whatever you like to do, you should make it a hobby. But whatever the world likes to do, you should make it a business. I decided to make travel my business even though I never liked to travel. But since then, I've been on over 30 trips representing the company at award ceremonies and just doing big things and helping your friend right now to do the same thing that I've been able to accomplish. So here's how you become a representative. What you're getting is a system. You see, systems work. People fail, but systems don't fail. That's why they're in place. You see, if you get replaced at your job tomorrow, there's already a system in place to replace you and keep the company going. If you wanted to purchase a McDonald's system, you'd have to spend $1 million. KFC system, you'd have to spend $1 million. You probably don't have that type of money. But with World Ventures, you spend $125 for the system and spend $25 per month as your monthly overhead. So most people, they decide to get the membership plus the system. That would be running about $400 to $605. I paid $400 4.5 years ago to get access to this system. But right now with the promotion, all you have to do is pay $149 for any membership, and the system itself would only cost you an extra $25. So that's $175 in total. Now let me show you how you make your money back. You go refer this to 4 gold or platinum members. We're going to pay you $20 per person in what we call direct commission. So that's a total of $80. That $80 could be used to pay your first monthly fee. Then if you refer this to just 2 more members, you'd earn $170. And going forward, every time you refer this to just 6 members, you earn $170. So that's an unlimited amount of $170 that you could earn by continuously referring this to 6 members. Now you also get to build a team. When this team grows from 6 to 12 within your first 8 weeks, your income just jumped to $420 in total. The company will also give you up to $1,000 per month to pay your car note. Now, there are a lot of people who have pulled out cars. I myself have pulled out a car as a result of this company, but this one stands out to me the most. It's when I met Sharika. She was driving a 2010 Tida. After a year in World Ventures, she just pulled out a 2019 Vitara. Guys, she pulled the plastic off the keys. When was the last time you pulled the plastic off the keys of a motor vehicle? Sharika is doing this on a part-time basis. She's full-time with the JCF. She has been with the JCF for over 10 years. And on a part-time basis, the car that she's now driving to work is being paid for as a result of her World Ventures business. But understand this, guys. If you work hard, you get to play hard. So we have what we call residual income. Every single month, you could earn a paycheck from this company. So it starts at 3-star. This is when you have 24 active customers. You start to make about $150 every month. At the senior level, which is where Sharika is at, that's about $500 every month. Director level, I have 2 friends who are at the director level right now, just for now, because they are fastly approaching the next rank. That's on average $2,000 per month. Both of them did it in their own time. One did it in 3 years, the other did it in 9 months. It's up to you. I'm a marketing director. At that level, the average income is $5,000 per month. And the sky's the limit. You can go as far as you want with this. Understand, however, that there are no guarantees regarding income. You get from this whatever you put into this. If you don't do the work, you won't get paid. You'll probably just end up on a dream trip. But if you decide to come and plug into our system and learn how to do this, you will become successful at it. So we don't just get you started and say, okay, go figure it out. We train you, we teach you what to do step by step by step so that you can understand the system and start making as much money as you want from this. But understand that performance has its privileges. So if you perform, you're going to be rewarded according to your performance. So this is my friend Tony K. Dawkins. You know, when she saw this, she didn't have a lot of time. She has 2 jobs. As you can see, she's the host for TVJ's Junior School Challenge Quiz. She's also the marketing manager for Colgate. You know, she realized that her life was going in the right direction. She carved out an hour per day. And after 4 years on a part-time basis, she has now been averaging well over $2,000 per month at the director level. This is Cavell and Bridget Campbell. Maybe you're seeing this and you're saying, hey, I have to talk to my spouse first. At the end of the day, if you have to talk to your spouse to spend $175, both of you actually need this. You see, when Cavell and Bridget saw it, Bridget said no. But Cavell said, guess what? I'm doing this. Bridget wasn't too happy. But now with an extra $2,000 per month coming to the household, just look at that smile. Make a decision. You know, people often look at me and say, well, you know, you've been doing this for 4 years, so maybe you got lucky. Definitely not the case. Or maybe it's saturated. Definitely not the case. When I joined World Ventures 4.5 years ago, Theo Salmon was not old enough to join World Ventures. He joined a year ago, and today he's a marketing director in World Ventures. He and I were at the same rank, even though I've been doing this 3 years ahead of him. So it all boils down to who's willing to do the work. You know, Justin Fletcher, some people say this and say, boy, I want to do it, but I have a few things I need to sort out first. That was Justin. He saw it, had the money. So he was like, I need to work on some things. The person who showed it to him said, Justin, do you want your birthday one time this year, every day next year? Justin chose the latter. Since then, every single day has been his birthday for the last 2.5 years. Justin is a former call center representative, but he took a leap of faith, got started, was coachable, teachable, learned the system. That's his brand new 2017 Honda Civic that is being paid for as a result of our club. And he's at the marketing director level. Now, the person who asked Justin, do you want your birthday one time this year, every day next year, is Mr. Joel Worrell. You see, Joel has it the top rank of the company that's called International Marketing Director. At that level, they take care of your expenses. They pay $3,000 per month towards your home and $1,500 per month towards your dream car. And at that level, you earn anywhere from $20,000 per month up to $50,000 per month. Joel is from Central Village, Jamaica. If Joel can do it, anybody can do it. So understand that your friend is offering you their next best spot. Let's say you get started now. You don't know who's going to see this after you. Let's say that person is a Joel. Joel comes in, puts in over 15,000 people within a year. Just because you said yes first, you will end up with over 15,000 people in your team. But what if you were procrastinating? What if you were thinking about it? What if you had to talk to your spouse? All of that type of stuff. Guess what happened? Joel gets started ahead of you. In this case, he's called Bob. By the time you get started a year or two later, you have missed out on having over 15,000 people in your team. So what you want to do, guys, is get started. It used to be $400 for the membership with the business, up to $600. Now it's $175 for both.